Alright, this is a review and comparison of the Hobie Outback and Hobie Pro Angler. Okay, this next category is space and storage. The Outback has a lot of storage space compared to a lot of kayaks on the market. Yes, it is a smaller kayak than the Pro Angler, so it doesn't have as much space as the Pro Angler, but it still has a lot of storage compared to other kayaks. For a lot of people, it's going to be just enough. However, if you're one of those people who want to bring a lot of stuff, kayak camping, stuff like that, this is where the Pro Angler is going to shine because it's super stable, has a higher weight capacity, has more storage. I mean, you can fit everything within that big front hatch. You can put tents and stuff like that. You can carry giant coolers on the back of it. The PA is going to be everything you need in the 12 and especially in the 14-foot version. But with all that space, it does come with extra weight and more weight that you're going to put on it, because let's face it, when you have more space to put things, you're probably going to put things there even if you don't need them. You're kind of going to fill it up. That's a downside to having that much space, is it kind of turns your yak into a fairly heavy beast. I'm still going to have to give this to the Pro Angler just because it has so much storage and just space to work with in front of you when you're like tying on lures and you need a place to set something really easily. I'm gonna go with the Pro Angler. This category is customization. Being that it doesn't have as many bells and whistles as the Pro Angler, the Outback leaves a lot more room for customization because they don't give you as much. You can add the rectangular center hatch found on the PA. You can add A-trails that are found on the PA. You can upgrade to the rubber pocket. You can upgrade to the turbo fins. And it's a kayak, so anything else that you can possibly dream up or think up, you can pretty much do as long as you have the ability to do it. Some of the cons are it doesn't come with A-trails, which is not that big a deal because sometimes they can be in the way. I would like to at least see it come with gear tracks like the Compass and the new Pro Anglers come with, but it does open a lot of doors for customization. Not having those things factory opens up a lot of ways that you can customize the Outback for you and your setup. Now the pros for the Pro Angler is it comes with A-trails, and those things are sweet because you can customize them to as much or as little as you want. They have all kinds of accessories that clip on them. It does come with the square hatch, comes with the skeg, it comes with big storage. There's just a lot more bells and whistles that come with the Pro Angler. They're already done for you, so you don't get the fun of doing that kind of stuff yourself, and you don't get the options of what you want and what you don't want because it's already there. And that may be something you don't want, and that's part of the cons of so much coming with the Pro Angler is it may be too many bells and whistles. It may not be what you want. It may not be the setup you want. You may want something simpler. Customization, I'm gonna have to go with the Outback just because it's more plain Jane, leaves you more freedom to do with what you want and add what you want. It doesn't come with A-trails, but you can add them. Doesn't come with the square hatch, but you can add it. So it gives you a lot more freedom to do what you want with the yak, so the Outback wins. All right, this category is color options. I know most people don't talk about this as being one of the benefits of the Outback, but you get a lot more color options with the Outback than with the PA. You get the papaya, which is like that yellow orange kind of color. You get the dune, which is like the white, the sand speckled white kind of thing. You get red, you get seagrass, you get slate, which is a blue. The seagrass is kind of like a neon green, neon yellow. And then you get camo. You get 6 color options, and the camo is $200 added on. But you also get the other bells and whistles like turbo fins, sailing rudder, and rubber mesh pockets. The con with that is the camo does cost more, but I think you are getting your money's worth by getting the camo. The bad thing is that you can't get those options without getting the camo unless you're willing to do that stuff yourself and add it on to the price, which I think it's cheaper just to buy the camo than it is to buy everything outright. The Pro Angler comes in 3 colors, and that's the papaya, that yellow, the dune, and the camo. That's it. Like, you get 3 colors. There's no blue, no red, no seagrass, none of that. And the camo is extra, and you, as far as I know, you don't get anything with that. It's just more money because it's camo, which is kind of a downside, kind of like why are you charging more just for a color? In this category, I'm gonna have to say the Outback wins. It comes in more colors, way more colors, and I actually like a lot of those colors, and I'm upset that they don't come as an option for the Pro Angler. But the Outback wins the color options category. This category is price. Now we have the Outback at $2,549. It's almost $1,000 cheaper than the Pro Angler, and I think it is $1,000 cheaper if you go with the 14. You also don't have as many bells and whistles, and I think the camo edition is like an extra $100 or $200 just for the color. But you are getting turbo fins, rubber pockets, and the sailing rudder with that. So it's justified. You're just not getting as many bells and whistles as the Pro Angler. but you may not need them, and you're going to pay a lot more for them anyway. The Pro Angler has a lot more accessories and conveniences, but it also starts at $3,400 and $3,550 for the 14. So at around $1,000 more, it may have more than you really need, and you may be wasting some money, or you could spend that money on fish finders and stuff like that, kind of setting your kayak up. So the winner of this category is going to be the Outback, because I think bang for your buck, you're going to get more out of the Outback. So it's time to decide which one is the winner and which one is the loser, which one's going to fit your life better, the Outback or the Pro Angler. But first, I want to give thanks to Great Outdoor Provisions for letting me borrow an Outback and test it out. So a huge thanks to them, and shout out to them for making this video possible, especially the one in Charlottesville, because they're the ones who helped me out. But if you have one in your area, definitely make sure to visit them. They have great customer service. But back to the conclusion. If you've been counting in your head, you know that I gave more categories to the Pro Angler. Now, if you've also been disputing what I've been saying one way or the other, whether you're defending the Pro Angler or the Outback, then I think you've made up your mind. I think you know which one you want to go with at that point. Because if you're defending it, that means that you're kind of partial to that, and that's the one that's probably right for you. Now, if you still haven't made your mind up yet, hopefully this video has helped you lean one way or another, and hopefully it's given you the information to make your decision. The best way to know if you're still undecided, if it just made the decision even tougher, what you need to do is you need to find somewhere like Great Outdoor Provisions or your local kayak shop and see if they can get you a demo of both. And you need to go out in the water and you need to feel what it's like to be on both. And next is, what is your budget? Because that is the biggest thing about buying a kayak. If you don't have the budget, then obviously you need to go with the one you have the budget for. Or even if you do have the money to buy a Pro Angler, maybe the Outback is a better fit for you. Anyways, I hope this helps. If it hasn't made your mind up yet, like I said, go demo both of them. They're both great boats. They're both worth every penny. You just need to pick one that is the right fit for you and your lifestyle and what you want to do with it. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video series, and I hope it helped you pick out the boat that is right for you. And as always, guys, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.